We got to play Insomniac's PS4 Spider-Man, and oh my God. I cannot wait to play more. Today's been a good day.
It's really fun.
A good day.
Yeah.
I went from playing Spider-Man to Smash Brothers to Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
You can hear our thoughts on all of those games going up over the next a couple half hours this day. But let's talk about Spider-Man right now. Nick, what do you think?
It's really fun. It's really fun. I mean, it really is Batman Arkham Knight, but with Spider-Man, and it's a lot more fluid, and you can swing faster, and it's really fun.
That's the thing, it's the mobility that I really, obviously a big Spider-Man fan, so they already got me.
Well, that was a big question for me too, is I was like, how fluid is the swinging going to be? Is it going to be a pain in the ass? Is it going to be multiple controls, or is it just going to be one button, make it easy, and then have some fun little, like, you know, you can shot put? No.
The quick
slingshot yourself, things like that. It's pretty seamless.
I feel like it does a really good job of constantly reminding you what the controls are.
Yeah.
And in a way that's like not really kind of getting in the way. It's more just like enhancing your mobility and the momentum. That's the key word there. It's just like, I feel like swinging as Spider-Man feels like I remember the old Spider-Man games feeling. And whenever you can capture that magic of being a little kid and like thinking the video games are the coolest thing ever when you're a grown-ass man, that's something really special. Joey said it really well. She was like, the swinging in Spider-Man feels as satisfying as throwing the axe in God of War. And I'm just like, there is something magical about that.
Well, I mean, to put it in context, the terms that I can understand, it feels like the grappling hook from Batman, the first time you used it, where you grappled on and fucking launched yourself into the air, like that feeling of like, I am actually this character, I am actually this hero, is super, super fun. Obviously, we're jumping in, no tutorial at all. It's a slice, so like, get going, we're giving you the buttons, but there is a pretty complex system, especially when you get to the fighting.
Yeah, so the demo that we played starts off totally open world, you're just flying around New York, and it is rad. The sense of scale is super awesome, and like, you're so fast, so if you see something in the distance, you can get there really quickly. I like that. It's not like prodding along. Like you can, with R2, you kind of do the natural arc swings, but then you can hit X and kind of like just shoot out and like zip line like the old Spider-Man games.
Kind of catapult yourself forward.
And if you hit L2 and R2 at the same time, at any moment you'll perch.
Slingshot.
You'll perch onto any like corner, like superhero pose. And it is super cool. You can kind of like survey where you're trying to go. And then after that, like a couple like waypoints opened up, directing us to go to different things. And the first one they bring you to is this kind of alley where you fight a lot of thugs, and that's when you first get the combat. And there's just different waves of thugs coming. You end up at the construction site that we've seen before. And I really like how simple the combat is, where it's just square, triangle, circle, circles dodge, squares punch, triangles kind of webbing people up. But then there's items on top of that, and that's when you can use change up your webbing, so you can either do the web bomb or you can do the scorpion get over here type thing. And at any moment, whatever your web weapon is, you can grab. If with L1 you can grab things from around. So if there's a car, you can rip the car door off, swing and hit people.
that was a really fun mechanic. Like being able to just randomly target those things and have them seamlessly integrate into the fighting was super, super fun. And then of course you get the combos as well. But I don't know if you have to level up to get those or not, but you can get the point where, similar to Batman, where you could hit, I think it was triangle and circle, and you do a different move. Or you could hit square, and then quickly circle and you dodge underneath someone's legs.
You go under their legs, you can web them up and then pull them down. And it's like, this game makes you feel powerful. And it's like, I know we're playing a demo, so we're probably a little more equipped than we might be at that point in the game.
Still.
But everything you do in that game, you feel in control of, even though it is very obviously like quick time eventy, but you are moving around. And what I love about it is like pulling the car door off, or pulling, like you can pull people's guns out of their hands and all that type of stuff. I love that. And I feel like the game always targets the thing that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's smart.
I think the camera's really smart in kind of figuring out what your focus is and what your goal is.
Well, in the demo that we played, it wasn't like when you were looking in one direction, there were like 4 of those things. There was always one clear indicator of like, hey, you should probably mess with this a little bit. And then when you turn, you're like, oh, okay, a barrel.
I really liked that, jumping from, like, there'd be like a horde of like 8 different people coming at you, and like just kind of the dance, the beautiful dance.
There was a scaffolding at one point, and before I even had a chance to think about it, I think it was it L1 and R1? Or is it just L1?
For what?
To grab onto the actual item.
I think it's L1. Oh, L1, R1 pulls the item,
I just randomly, I was like, boom, pull it onto the guy, one onto the next thing. I'm like, that's how it should be. The system should be so well done that you don't necessarily even have to think. I picked the controller up like 5 minutes earlier.
and you can tap the R1 button, and it just goes psh, 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 like little quick webs. So you can kind of just like annoy people and like dodge them before you go in and just fuck their day up. It's so awesome. Then it ended with a big boss fight with Shocker.
Well, before we got to that, there was those missions around the city, right? So we saw one person before us playing where there was a bomb just in the middle of a truck, and he had to jump onto the truck, and then it was fighting all the people strategically in the truck with quick time events, and then getting the bomb out. And then I has to bust a drug deal, and you know what? I'm not a narc.
Yeah,
I
you ain't no narc. You ain't no narc.
Nah.
But I got to see a lot of other people play the Shocker boss fight. It looked super cool.
I
It looked
played
super rad. We saw Miranda Sanchez play, and that was fun. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to give the controller to Andy so he can play. Come here, Andy. What do you think about this Spider-Man game?
I had so much fun swinging around. When I started, I felt like a little bit into it. It said, "Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine." Oh, okay. Closer, right here, like right here, Kevin. The swinging was great. Swinging mobility felt fine. What it really reminded me of is like if I driving around in GTA, when you just have this whole city sort of at your fingertips. It's like I'm gonna get in this car and just drive down the highway and see what sort of cool things I can get into. That's the same feeling I had from this. Like I just wanted to keep swinging. Maybe I can find something neat over here, do a cool trick here. It's like getting creative with the environment was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Video
definitely.
games are cool, man.
Did you play the Shocker boss battle?
Cool.
I did not. No. So as soon as I started the demo, it was like 5 minutes left in the demo, and so I just started swinging around. I fought some dudes in the street. I died, but it was a blast.
I
man.
played it, and I can honestly say the boss battles in this game are going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But you bring up a good thing with the GTA thing, because it's like there's an overwhelming feeling of me wanting to do all of the things. And I was like, oh man, like I guess these people are getting robbed, but I want to do this thing over here. I can't wait to play this game. It was very satisfying and very fun. And man, Insomniac, I don't know what you're doing over there, but it's good. It's working. It's damn good. And it's really turning me on.
And it's really turning me on, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another Kind of Funny Reacts for E3 2018. Stay tuned all week long for more reactions, Gamescast, a whole bunch of stuff. We got a GameSpot live show tomorrow, twitch.tv, or maybe today when you're watching this, twitch.tv/KindofFunnyGames will be hosting it. It's going to be a lot of fun.